Pooh-pooh to the whoos, he was grinchily humming. They're finding out now that no Christmas is coming. They're just waking up. I know just what they'll do. Their mouths will hang open a minute or two. Then the whoos down in Whoville will all cry, boo-hoo. That's a noise, grinned the Grinch, that I simply must hear. He paused, and the Grinch put a hand to his ear. And he did hear a sound rising over the snow. It started in low, then it started to grow.
Of course, that's a lot of what's celebrated symbolically at Christmas. The idea of the lights on the trees is the return of illumination, right? Because the sun is starting to come back. All these things are layered on top of one another. And so it's a remarkable. It's one of the things that's really made me so struck as a consequence of studying Christianity is that so many levels of meaning stack on top of one another in an isomorphic manner and support one another. You know, there's a cosmic story that's associated with Christmas, which is the death and rebirth of the sun. I mean, the actual solar orb. And then there's the more prosaic story of the birth of a baby, which is of course a miraculous event in everyone's life, a miraculous event in everyone's life. Birth of a baby, which is of course a miraculous event in everyone's life, a miraculous event in everyone's life. Levels of meaning stack on top of one another. The birth of a baby, which is of course a miraculous event in everyone's life, a miraculous event in everyone's life. So Christ is the eternal hope of mankind, just like an infant is the eternal hope of mankind. He's born in lowly circumstances and in extreme peril, right? Because all the firstborns are under death sentence, essentially. And there's an archetypal element to that, too, which is really important to understand, which is that even if the hero is divine, he's always born in the extreme danger that characterizes existence itself. So in some sense, that balance between tragedy and catastrophe and tyranny and hope that typifies Christmas in reality for day-to-day people is also built right into the story. I mean, they're in a manger, for God's sake, right? It's a stable. And so it's pretty unstable. Then there's the more prosaic story of the birth of a baby, which is of course a miraculous event in everyone's life, a miraculous event in everyone's life. Birth of a baby, which is of course a miraculous event in everyone's life, a miraculous event in everyone's life. Levels of meaning stack on top of one another. The birth of a baby, which is of course a miraculous event in everyone's life, a miraculous event in everyone's life. And then, of course, there's all these radical political events going on, and well, that's the way of mankind. Radical political and social events going on. And that's the way of mankind.
The maker of the stars under the stars, and the creator of the earth, not having place whereon to lay his head. And what does it mean? Why did he come? He did not come to make us nice people. He came to make us new men, change our natures. That's why the Son of God came to this earth.
Behold, I bring you tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, which is Christ the Lord. And this shall be a sign unto you.
To make us more than just human beings. It's not easy. It's very hard. You say, oh, I'm a beast. I'm foul. I dare not be lifted up. Remember that he was laid in a manger. His companions were beasts.